Was the Game Award this year actually good? Well, congratulations to Expedition 33 for actually winning for almost 9 awards, if I'm not mistaken, in the show. And yeah, it is pretty okay, actually. Yeah, I did give it an A tier in Twitter, but I think I'm thinking about it again. It's probably around B tier because there were a lot of things that I kind of wished I could actually add it on, but like that again, it's not something that I can actually control. The Disney Game Awards is actually not shit. It's not really unprofessional. It's actually pretty okay. New games are actually pretty kind of nice to see. It's kind of refreshing, but there are things that I do not like about the show. I think like they were bringing back like some of the returning games that have been teased for multiple months already, even though even they got advertised for a couple of weeks already. Kind of got tired of me out. Resident Evil 9 was one of them, and I kind of got tired. The show of Leon Kennedy out of nowhere, and I'm just like, let him die already, dude. What the fuck? And I think like it was just a me problem where like I kind of wish that like Resident Evil doesn't really have to rely on Leon Kennedy or some of the older characters to come back. You know, I really do like the uniqueness of Resident Evil 7, Resident Biohazard. I could be wrong, but like that's up to the community. I'm not a Resident Evil fan base to begin with, but I think like there's also a couple of awards that really actually stands out a lot. To be honest with you, like Expedition 3 mostly winning a majority of them. I think like I guess the family game Donkey Kong Bonanza. I didn't even know that game was actually a family game at all. I was thinking of like either Super Mario Kart or probably a Sonic Cross Racing would actually win that, but like Donkey Kong would never actually be in that list at all. Congratulations to Arc Raider for winning the best multiplayer of the year, and here's my little bit of buttercup right now trying to say that like well now this is a winning award that actually belongs to a perfect category. Looks like Shroud, and I wanted to actually also congratulate to most of the things that I really do not like actually. Which I think not really most of the things that I like. Actually, it's more like No Man's Sky winning the best ongoing game of the year because personally I pick Hellers too. But it's actually really fantastic to see how No Man's Sky actually keep winning one after another. Which I think they also did win best ongoing game for the last 2 years. I could be wrong, but like I want to give some credit to some Helldivers too. You know, what other games I could actually talk about? I would also like to say like I think like the show, the best adaptation. I would say like for me, it's the Minecraft movie. It's probably better than most of the adaptation I saw in the list. Like The Last of Us season 2 won for some goddamn reason, which I never understand it. Because like I thought Twisted Metal should be actually there among there. But in the end of the day, Twisted Metal didn't even get nominated at all, which I never understand why. Why is the Death Watch for Splinter Cell even there? I don't understand that. But other than that, what else can I even say? Music, the concert, really good. I actually enjoy it. The orchestra, really good. Shout out to the drummer guy. I think he deserves some more credit. Um, all three gotcha games got a fucking recognition for some reason. Actually, four gotcha games got actually pull out of nowhere in this show. Doing like Abyss, Wuthering Waves, Genshin, Zenless Zero, I mean, and also Arknight Enfields. Actually, did I say that? Yeah, Arknight Enfields. All four gotcha games came out of nowhere in the Game Awards, which is kind of nice because like it kind of proves that most of the gacha games that we all know are actually kind of improving to become a much more triple O closer to double A or triple A standard games right now. And also, speaking of Wuthering Wave, a player's voice won by Wuthering Waves, and a lot of people were not happy about it. And personally, I chose Wuthering Wave in my personal opinion because like. Wuthering Wave is still like a free to play game and it's accessible for most players, and also it's actually really, really good for a free to play game. Actually, it's a free to play hack and slash game. How could I not say no? Like literally, come on. Like Where Winds Meet and also Wuthering Wave are like two free to play games of all time, in my opinion. Another game that I really didn't expect to come out was I think there's a game called High Guard. That game came out of nowhere, really, just out of the blue, saying that it's the same creator from the Titanfall. It's a hero shooter based game, which does look like it has a strategy MOBA element to it. I don't know. Gotta wait for that more. What other games I'm actually excited for? I think like the Rollers at the Fallen 2. Would love to see how that game goes, but it looks like it's gonna have some execution. Um, Saros is gonna be one of another game. Phantom Blitz Zero got a release that apparently, but it's only September, which I'm not gonna be actually really looking forward to that much for now. Not gonna be way too high, but I'm just looking at all the games here. Nothing really actually like blows me out of the water. I would say Star Wars games, like two Star Wars games, like one which is the racing game, and also the game that is set up in the Old Republic is really interesting, like a racing car game for Star Wars. Like, what took you so long to actually come back? What other? My Rival's got a new tease for Deadpool character. That's pretty cool. I think like the biggest letdown of all time of this whole entire show was like the statue that was teased for the Game Awards. In the end, it was actually Divinity. People leak it. It was Divinity to begin with, and they were right actually. And personally, I did say this on Twitter. For me, it's just not something that I really like because with so many rumors going and swirling around, I can understand why people were really upset that it's just Divinity because one is not really mainstream to the whole entire mainstream media, but who cares? So I don't know. Tomb Raider got two new games coming out of nowhere. He looks a little bit more Indian, but maybe just me again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really know what to say more about this because like it wasn't really the best, but it wasn't really the worst of the worst. I really do like what I'm seeing, but I kind of wish there will be like more new interesting game to keep me more refreshed. I don't know. No From Software games kind of let down to be honest with you, but hey, Armor Core 6 DLC will never exist. But whatever. I'm complaining nonetheless. But yeah, hope you have a lovely night. That's pretty much it. What I feel about it, the Game Awards. If you want to watch the VOD of it, go ahead, be my guest. I think like some of the side shows, sidekicks are pretty actually really fun. But if you're here for the new game announcement, nah, don't waste so much of your time. Just watch like the whole entire YouTube channel of IGN or something. Whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out, y'all. Sayonara, suckers.